How to navigate CCS, and childcare is probably one of the most stressful things I think a family, when they're a new family starting out, it can be one of the most stressful things. We can, be at the other end of the phone and we can advise them, what's happened, why it's happened, how to navigate this, how we can fix it, and we work with the families to get them the best solution to get their account correct, because no one wants to pay thousands of dollars for childcare. So we constantly look at it, because sometimes we pick it up and the family are not aware of it, and we can pick it up and we go, hey, look, something's not quite right, and then we will, give them some options of what they can do, how they can get this sorted, so then we can work together and get this, fixed for them. Especially for families newly to childcare. So the first point of call is to get onto Centrelink and put in your application to apply for your CRN and your CCS. Even if you think, look, down the track, look, I don't intend to put my child into childcare, but if that is sort of in your mind that, look, this is what I'm going to have to do in the next 6 to 12 months, get that ball rolling, and then when it comes closer to the time, you might just need to update your income, because it's all income assessed. The other thing that I'd also, which we do advise families, if you are to ring Centrelink, always ask for a receipt number at the end of the phone call. In that way, we are then able to support you and help you further. We do often get families say, look, I'm still waiting, and generally if it's 6 weeks, we say to them, look, give them another call, because generally if it's 6 weeks, something should have happened. We also make suggestions on when the best time might be. It might be best to call first thing in the morning, because you're not going to be then waiting on the phone for hours, as opposed to ringing it 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The CCS percentage, like how much am I going to pay, that's, what is my percentage going to be? That's one of the biggest ones. We can provide them, without knowing their CCS percentage, we can give them an estimation. We can say, well, look, if you get, 80%, you're roughly paying around this much if you're going to get 90%. So we can give rough estimations. The 3-day guarantee, has been a huge change, because it has guaranteed families that they can get more than what they were previously getting. So some families only qualify for 24 hours a fortnight, which is really not a lot of childcare. So now with the 3-day guarantee, families can get a minimum of 72 hours a fortnight without it being income assessed. We're always here, we're always either on the end of the phone call or on an email, depending on what your communication preference is. We can work with you and help you and point you in the right directions, let you know what you need to do to get the ball rolling. We're always here at any time.